When we talk about our blessed Prophet ﷺ, we see in him this man who was not literate, yet he was the source of literacy. And we see people attached to him. All kinds of people. Poor people, rich people, highly intellectual people, people who didn't have that much intellect. Everybody was attached and loved him so much. But there is another point here that I want to mention, that having a lot of information and knowledge does not necessarily mean that you're going to reach the truth and the realities. Spiritual guidance and spiritual realities can be obtained through your true connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through inner knowledge, through your spiritual knowledge, not through an informative knowledge, not through the information that you receive. I say this because sometimes we see a lot of youth who are interested to learn. I teach in many places, and I see them, they are, mashallah, they have so much enthusiasm. They're ready to learn, and they're ready to criticize. They have critical thinking. They have so many tools in order to obtain knowledge that we were not lucky enough to obtain knowledge as they are nowadays. We had to walk for hours just to go to a masjid to listen to a khutbah, and that khutbah was probably, mainly inspirational, but we didn't learn much sometimes out of certain khutbahs. Not even having a car, not even having, just walk. Walk for 45 minutes or an hour, walk for another 45 minutes or an hour back, and this is how we had to do. We had no internet, we had no... Where I was grown up, we didn't have books because they all burned them during the time of communism. And in so many countries, they suffered from not even having books. So what I'm saying, it was totally different scenario, but yet they were able to deliver, they were able to make us understand and realize that in order for you to attain some spiritual levels, some spiritual realities, to feel that closeness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you need to do that through your internal connection with God. You need to do that through sidq, through sincerity. You need to do that through the righteous, good intentions that you have. There are so many things that you need, that you cannot necessarily achieve that through critical thinking or through reading a lot of books or through being a very informative person, being informed about so many things. Now we see a lot of them, they just, read books. I know this, and I know this, I need to learn this. But when it comes to really practice what they know, you see them failing big time. You see them, they don't even have the basic things. They don't have the basics, but yet they are so connected to these details and to knowledge, which is good, but that does not lead you necessarily to Allah. Just information does not necessarily lead you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what this seclusion tells us. And also the name of the Prophet being Nabi Ummi, unliterate Prophet, also tells us that he did not achieve this through studying and through knowledge, but he achieved this through his character, through his righteousness, through his reflection, and so on.